You can go to the loop and dip real quick.
So that took a little longer than I thought it was going to take. But you know, we did it, man. And for someone who's never played WoW before the launch of Classic to collect 40 splinters, I think it's pretty impressive. I only know one other person who's done this, and I still play with that person today. So I want to go ahead and share my story of how I collected 40 splinters of Atish.
We have a new name for the coronavirus. The World Health Organization has officially called it COVID-19.
Now to growing concerns about the deadly coronavirus officially hitting the U.S. Here's what we know.
This woman apparently being taken against her will by China's newly deployed quarantine squad.
Here inside CNN Center, we're just in the last 10 minutes. Demonstrators have started to come up and down this thoroughfare of Marietta and break out windows of CNN Center.
Duh.
There's more people coming over from Morgan's Vigil. Turn around.
If you mess up and get even slightly too close to mobs,
Introduces dragons, human willow. So we got my dear friend. He was like a little
Make your mama sad type, make your girlfriend mad type, might seduce your dad type. I'm the bad guy.
Duh.
Side, you're gonna jump back. And then once the mobs go a little bit down the side, you're gonna jump back. And what this is doing.
As I stated earlier, the fight with the Sure Girls is a marathon and not a sprint. You should pay great attention to and respect all of his abilities.
Bruises on both my knees for you. Don't say thank you. Oh, please, I do what I want.
Oh my god.
To my
Let's
soul,
go.
so cynical. So you're a tough guy, like it really rough guy. Just can't get enough guy, just always so buff guy. I'm that bad type, make your mama sad type, make your girlfriend mad type, might seduce your dad type. I'm the bad guy.
Duh.
I'm only good at being bad.
At the launch of WoW Classic, I had zero interest in the game. I had a couple of friends that were playing already, like on day one, and I had no plans of touching this, and they kept begging me to come play, that it was so much fun, and I just didn't care. I was playing League of Legends and every VR that came out that year, right? So after 2 days of sitting in a fucking chat with my friends, and it sounded like they were having a blast, I decided to bite the bullet and join the world of Warcraft. I hated it. I hated the game so much. And by the time I was level 8, it took me to Ragefire Chasm. Thought it was the most boring shit ever, man. I didn't want to fucking play. We had a couple people playing. We even had somebody's mom playing with us. My friend Hire, his mom, was actually playing with us. And that was kind of cool. But by the time I was level 14, I was so fucking addicted to this game, man. It was consuming me. I would go to sleep, I would dream World of Warcraft, I would wake up and I'd want to play World of Warcraft. JD took me under his wing, and we did all of Barrens, all of Ashenvale, every quest we can get our hands on. We were fucking doing it all, right? We didn't care as long as we were playing the game. Around level 25, we lost most of our people, and I had started to see it kind of like a battle royale, right? Only the strongest will get to 60, and these people just couldn't hack it. We got to 1,000 Needles around level 30, and my friend JD, that had basically been babysitting me for 30 levels straight, he decided to quit the game too. That really sucked. I thought me and JD would win the Battle Royale for sure. By the time I hit level 50 and I made it to Ngoro Crater alone, it felt fucking empty. Everyone I knew had stopped playing, and Sweet
Hi,
was
I'm
on and
Sweet.
off kind of deal. And he convinced me to play on a PvP server. And so we left what we were doing on the PvE and headed over towards PvP, where I rolled my second Mage.
Dude, what the fuck?
The second time around was completely different. I had looked up guides, looked up all the best way to level up a Mage, and I was just blasting through levels, right? And I felt bad because I left Sweet way behind. And
See you later, guys.
stopped
I'm
playing
Sweet.
altogether. So there I was, back in Ungoro Crater, alone, and I was like, fuck, dude. Why can't people fucking play this game? I was so addicted, it didn't make any sense to me. But I had another friend that was just as addicted as me, playing on Incendious, and he told me to come over and play over there, and maybe I can get a raid spot. So I dropped what I was doing again and fucking ran over to Incendious. I took vacation time to make that fucking gnome. Fuck, man. Incendious was fucking beautiful though. It was like if Scarlett Johansson made a movie where she dominated herself. In comes my third mage, which I named Magic. I got 60 in 5 days playtime, and I was not given a raid spot, which I was kind of upset, but I understood because that was a fresh 60, and this time I had made some friends. The friend that had invited me to come play on Incendious actually ended up quitting the game because there was corrupt loot cancel going on. And once the people at the top were satisfied with the loot that they got, they just left the guild and left all the people in their guild to just figure it out for themselves. They ended up making a new guild called Yikes. We did not stay with Yikes, we ended up joining a guild called Rise. If you played on Incendious in the early days of WoW Classic, you heard of Rise, and not because we were some Chad level gamers. No, we were fucking obnoxious. It was Rise in the chat all fucking day. At one point, we even had Asmongold come into the Discord and talk with us for a while because someone in the guild knew him.
Oh, WoW's not even on the page.
The point is, it was fucking fun. It was actually really fun playing with Rise for a while there. It was a super active community and a lot of people that knew a lot about the game. There was a bit of an argument between the Guildmaster Solopane and our raid leader Jakar over a bit of loot that I honestly couldn't give a fuck about. Plus, I wasn't there, so here's my recreation of what I think happened.
World of Warcraft.
Every time I ask you a question, you need to come back to me with, yes, chef.
Boosh. To be honest, there was a lot of drama in Classic WoW, and I just sat there and bared witness to it all. It was crazy. It was like I was fucking speedrunning drama or some shit. It was fucking nuts. But this drama actually fucking mattered, because a couple days later, a guild meeting was hosted, and right away at the very start, Kayanan just starts talking. And this motherfucker says,
"Listen, motherfuckers, we're gonna do whatever the fuck we want, wherever the fuck we want. We're starting our own shit, and we're gonna make it happen. Let's go."
And then they straight up just left the Discord. I was like, holy shit, I can't believe this is actually happening like this. I ended up following Kayanan, but not only that, the argument had such a cascading effect on the entirety of the guild. So many people started leaving this guild, man. They would later become Parse Police, and that would fall apart too. Kinda bugging, kinda snacks. Oh my god. Alright, we've been going pretty hard up until this point, moving at a pretty fucking quick pace, so I just want to slow it down for a little bit here. Now, Laser Beams was my guild, right? These were my fucking people. We stayed together for so fucking long, man. So many friends, countless fucking memories, dude. I could do a whole fucking video on the adventures of Laser Beams alone, but that would take too fucking long. I even had a fucking son. And at this point, Incendious had become so overcrowded that if you wanted to be in raid, you would have to be online 5 hours early.
What the fuck, man?
It became so bad that they had to open free transfers, and this was the kiss of death for Incendious. My entire guild moved to Earth Fury, where we would raid Molten Core, BWL, ZG, AQ20, AQ40, non-stop for months. And by the time NAXX Ramus came out, we started losing a lot of people to just pure attrition. The game had gotten stale. We've been grinding for months on end, and now you have to grind a whole lot more just to do progression in NAXX. So a lot of people just didn't want to do it and they just quit the game, including my raid leader Drakkar, who was supposed to get the first staff. And by the time we got into NAXX, it was down to 2 nominees, myself and a warlock named Natsuki, and we could not decide who should get the first staff. So we had fun with it, and we decided to death roll the first splinter, and that was the person who would be getting the staff. And you can call me cursed or you can call me lucky, but I won that death roll, baby. The energy in the room was fucking crazy that fucking night. It was so fucking fun.
In breaking news, Laser Beams is recruiting.
Keeping a consistent 40-man roster was very difficult at this stage in the game, so we decided to go with a guild merger to relieve some of the stress of looking for new players all the time. Unfortunately, the new raid days did not mesh well with my work schedule, so I had to leave Laser Beams. Losing my guild was really stressful, and work was really stressful at the time too, so I was really just thinking about quitting the game, but I had come a long way, and I had met a lot of people, so I really wanted to see the end of NAXX. A couple months back, while me and my guild were raiding AQ40, I got a random message from this dude asking me to join his guild. I want you in my guild, MD. So fucking hard. I told him I would pass at the time, but now that I was looking for a new guild, I decided to give him a shot. Can you describe Batch for me?
Yeah, Batched, I mean, this group of people is probably my best friends. Ever since Classic came out, I've been playing with most of these people for, I mean, more than 2 years now, and you know, I don't know any of them personally, but it feels like a lot of you guys are, yeah, my best friends. Like, I know I got inside jokes with you that I don't have with anybody else. It's been, you know, I look forward to Tuesday raiding night more than any other night of the week for sure.
Quickly made a ton of friends in this guild. You know, very, very good people. Some sweaty fucking raiders, let me tell you. And brought one of my buddies into this guild too. So it's definitely been a great experience, even though it's only been short lived. But definitely ready to kick some high jaw and BT butt.
Batched to me seems like a group of friends with different personality that likes to play together. There's a mix of tryhards in the middle of the pack, wants to work, you know, wants to play well, and then a couple people that's on the backbeat just wants to, you know, come on along for the ride and have a good time.
Okay, well, Batch to me is a bunch of players. Okay, Kill, sorry, my girlfriend's talking. Here, wait.
Firebutt Fan Club.
Bunch of dudes, little too much drama, but passionate, man. People want everything to be perfect, so you can't blame them for that.
Passionate's one way to put it. Within 5 minutes of joining this guild, I was bombarded with spreadsheets about my responsibilities and raids and yada yada yada, and I felt like every move I was making within the raid was being watched so closely, and I was afraid to make mistakes. But wait. Shortly after Laserbeams did its merger, a lot of people were unhappy with the change, and even though progression was going alright, they decided it wasn't worth it. And one morning while I was playing D&D, a member of our party was actually a part of Yikes. Remember those guys from before? Okay. I actually had contact with these guys the entire time I played because I'd known some of them outside of the world of Warcraft. And he told me, hey man, we're losing a lot of people to attrition, kind of shitty. And I was like, huh, well, I know a lot of people that are also doing the same thing. So I hit up their GM, and he was like, yeah, I'll talk to them. And I set up a meeting between him and Kayanan, and they were like, hey, I'm a teacher. Hey, I'm a teacher. And they fucking made love, and then they were best friends forever.
Whoa! Fuck yeah,
I
Magic!
know,
We
I
love
know.
you! Fuck yeah!
Raid days still didn't match my work week. Anyways, upon my arrival, the guild was getting done with their first staff, which was going to a member named Pi. The second one would be going to Phased, and while Phased was completing his, we had a mage join the guild that had
39 splinters.
so him and Phased literally completed theirs on the same night. The next one was going to a warlock named Sudais. Sudais and I would become pretty tight, and he even let me in on his ATH questline, which I really appreciated because I didn't think I'd ever see this questline. I was big hyped. Not only that, on my birthday, the day of my birth, we were raiding NAXX. This is the same day that Sudais collected the 40th splinter of Atish. Not only that, it was also the same day where my name was called to be next in line for Atish.
Do not rejoice. Your victory is a hollow one.
Death really isn't so bad.
2 weeks after my name was called, Burning Crusade got released, and that shit was so fucking fun, man. I actually took an extra day off of work just so I could fucking level. I literally did not sleep for 3 days. 72 fucking hours. 12 hours in, I was fucking solid gold, baby. 24 hours in, I was getting a little rusty, but you know, we were still fucking made out of gold. 60 hours in, I was a fucking dead person walking. The only downside to TBC was we didn't go back to NAXX until we had SSE, TK, Gruels, and Magtheridon's lair on farm on one fucking night.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
And all of a sudden, FaZe gets a wild hair up his ass, and he's like, hey, let's go get Smell a fucking, a thing from NAXX.
That's pretty good.
We all knew why we were really there, though, right? We were there to get my fucking splinters, and after 2 lockouts, I landed myself with, even with 29 splinters in my pocket, being so close to my goal. My guild did not want to go back to NAXX after 2 lockouts. Fuck, man! And one day, while we were in TK, Tempest Keep that is, my guild master messages me, and he says, hey, there's a fucking pug going on, and they're doing NAXX on Fridays. And I thought, this is not gonna happen. There's no I don't fucking know these guys. They don't fucking know me. Why the fuck would they let me get splinters of Atish?
The 3. Who's the rest of the splinters going to?
Oh my fucking god.
Because they didn't show up. Does anybody have a sack of splinters they would like to?
I do.
Infy.
Yes, Infy.
Infy.
Oh, good thing your druid's here.
It's true.
How many do you have?
All right, rip everybody in here. Try to get out. Nice. Oh,
my god. I turned in the things. I don't have any item on me. Am I not? Am I supposed to have an item on me right now, Sudais?
Bro, I don't remember.
Fuck.
Then you can portal to gadgets then.
can't portal to gadget set. I had my hearth is set there, but I fucking
Your hearth is set to gadget stand?
yeah, because of this.
Get a hearth.
Get a hearth out.
Oh my fucking god! Oh my fucking god!
He's already.
Orgrimmar, here I come.
Thunderwolf.
Yeah, I'm already in Thunderwolf. Bro, it's fucking late, bro. My mind is fucking mashed potato at this point.
Bro.
Just the
Y'all need
dream,
help.
just the dream of the Tish is fucking, is keeping me alive.
I know it's happening.
Side.
Mr. Dragon Man,
Give stick, please.
do it to me, dude.
Big rats, man. You deserve this. Put a lot of effort and time into it.
Sticks, dude. We all got sticks.
Yeah, look at you guys with your sticks.
So many sticks.
We could make a full party of sticks now.
Who goes there? Brother, it is me, MD. Oh, MD. Oh, it's been quite a while. Did you get it? Of course I did. Oh, I can't believe you've done it. They never suspected a thing. Time and patience is all it took. I played the fool, and they thought me a clown. Well, okay. Enough of this chatter. We have serious business to attend to. On your word. Ah, there you go. Isn't that better?